Did you hear that? There's no more rattling. The problem has been resolved. No more clanking of that bobbin. No more rattling. Let's listen again. Okay, everybody, stay with me. I will be right back and show you how I corrected the rattle noise on this Singer Futura XL550. Don't go away. I'll be right back. You don't want to miss this one. Okay, welcome back, everybody. All right, first and foremost, what the things you want to make sure you do, and I did this correctly before, is you drop your bobbin shuttle in here, your bobbin case. Okay, it's in there properly. Now, one thing I noticed with the Singers, and you got to understand, this is the first time I've been using Singer embroidery machines. So they're very sensitive and very tricky, and you know, they do, I'll be honest with you, they have some engineering flaws that need to be corrected because they have a little too much play. But you know, look how much play this shuttle has here. So this bobbin case. So anyway, what you want to do is you want to make sure that's tight against there. Now, here's what I wasn't doing before. Okay, let me get this plate cover. Alright, so the plate cover here, what I was doing before, I was just dropping it in, then I was putting the screws in, and I was tightening up. Well, the way this is designed, here, watch this. You have to push this real tight towards you. Push from the back forward, real tight towards you, okay? And then put the screw in. Now, why should this matter? Well, it's so sensitive in there. Let me get this going here. Okay, so once it's dropped into place, before you tighten these screws down, before you tighten the screws all the way, bring this tight towards you. See that how much play that has? The screws are in here, so just bring this towards you. Okay, hold that towards you and make sure it's still in the lip down at the bed here, and then tighten this. And I notice this one is the tricky one to make sure you keep this down here tight. Now you don't want to over tighten it to strip it. And make sure it's snug there, that's good. And then make sure you get this one in there. I'll tell you, they don't make this easy. They don't make this easy at all. One thing I do have to compliment is Janome just came out with a new design where it's a one button push to pop up the plate and lock the plate down. That was a nice idea, and usually Janome takes forever to come up with ideas. Usually Brother and Baby Lock have the ideas first, and Janome always waits forever. But Singer here, you know, there's a lot here that needs to be corrected. Now here's another thing I told you all about that I don't like. I don't like this little pigtail. I think they should have moved this pigtail. If they were going to keep it a pigtail, they should have moved it over here. Because trying to get the thread wrapped around that pigtail with this, I'm going to move this up a little bit, with this needle threader right there. A friend of mine in the industry said it was men who don't sew that designed this. And I said, well, why are they designing machines if they don't know how to use the machines? This corkscrew should have been over here, or they should have, like I said, a bar. They should have a bar here where you just do that. Okay, so now, then I'm going to drop my embroidery, and this is a class 15J bobbin. Okay, hold on to that, pull that. There we go. And then I've got my lid, just like any other embroidery machine. And then I'm going to bring this up. One thing that I did know this machine, I noticed this machine does do, when it cuts the thread, it bounces out of the needle. It totally bounces out of the needle. So I may have to take it to my dealer and have him see if he can adjust that length so it doesn't, you know, bounce, the stitch doesn't bounce out. Now, you want to make sure that that thread is in the take-up spring up there. So I pull this, yep, it's tight. Okay, so now let me get my hoop back on here. Let me do my hoop. I'm doing this live so you can see. There we go. And we're going to continue. And here we go. Oh, but there we go. How about that? Now here's a clip from my last video I did with that noise. Listen to this, what it was sounded like before. Okay, now I'm going to speed it up. Okay, so that resolved it. In the meantime, before I figured this out, I bought a new shuttle and I bought a new plate cover. So maybe the new plate cover will help, I don't know. But if you do that, you're not going to have these issues anymore. And I think this will be a nice little running machine. And I'm going to check with my repairman and see if there's a way we can replace this needle bar with a different type of thread catch up here instead of this little pigtail that's all the way to the left. That's a very poor design, and I can't believe they're still producing it that way. If they were to move that to the right or put just that bar here, that would be perfect. That would just be perfect then. So listen one more time as I sign out, and I hope this helps everybody that's having the same noise. So there was no Vaseline. I had some lady wrote and told me I had to put Vaseline in there. Somebody else told me keep oiling it. You know, I got all these helpful hints, but they were just gimmicks, so to speak. In other words, years ago when people were telling you how to use metallic threads, they said put your metallic thread in a coffee cup 6 feet away, or put in the freezer. Those didn't work. It was all about the setup, and they have special thread devices that you add to your machine for metallic threads, which you've seen all my videos I've done it on. So, you know, telling somebody to, you know, just change the bobbin, put a metal bobbin in, put Vaseline down there. Those are just things to sweep the dirt under the carpet. Those are not engineering corrections, okay? So this is the technical engineering correction I just did, and let's listen to it as we sign off. Hope this helps everybody. Thank you very much for your time. Thanks to those who contributed also, okay? All right, take care, everybody. Oh, here we go. Raise that needle. There we go.